Hello guys, good evening, good afternoon, good day to you. Day 14 playing Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. Today, for sure, we finish in the Kunaf region and the Act 2 and jump into Act 3. We just explore the whole map and there's basically a couple of quests left. And those couple of quests, are the main quests to do. So I'm imagining with 4 hours of we have here for this evening stream, we'll be finishing the Kunak region and go into the Forlorn Swords. There's also was a big patch today, and hopefully we can talk with the King Arthur again, but because we couldn't, which is like previous patch should be like fixing that one.
No need for that, is there?
But it didn't done it. So we're gonna be trying to see if we can talk with Arthur. Nope. Nope. Just saying plainly nope. We also have some attributes and skill points spent yesterday, a lot of them. We're level 15 already. And the biggest thing that we improve our carrying capacity, right, our attributes points look like this now. We have 15 in perception and 11 endurance, alongside with 25 in spirituality. We did improve my mana regen, should be improved here, should be not 25 actually, and we improve my spell power. What's happening here? Nani? Huh? That should be not a problem. Huh? Did this patch actually broke my weight thing? Yesterday we spent those attributes specifically in the weight reduction thing. Right, so we improve the total carrying capacity in the weight over here and percentage. That should have worked. But the patch happens and it's broke my weight here again. What the hell? We spent like so much gold to reduce the weight of items. Okay, so like I see already one thing. Alright, this usurper robe should be like 1 kilogram, not 1.8 kilograms. And it should be like 0, not 5, because we did improve this. So I guess like the patch broke something here with the items. This is not how our weight was looking like yesterday when we came, you know. You saw it, chat, what we saw it. Just a lot of the previous stream. Well, that's not cool, because we do need like light armor here. Oh, okay, so we're gonna be grabbing some titanium here. Again, titanium, let me find it. And go try to do something about it. I don't have the money to go improving my items that much. That's the biggest problem. I just don't have the money. Okay, so there's titanium. We've taken all, and we've taken all of this. I guess like we need to grab something from my storage and go and sell it. Like there's a lot of wool pelts. Not selling that much. There's a lot of iron ore. Bear pelts, a lot of weird plasma. Red plasma selling quite a bit. Well, it's 20 gold per each. Well, that's bollocks.
I'm an outcast, exiled from my home.
That's a bollocks. I didn't know it. And there was this like this stuff about increase casting speed by 100%. Did you hear some echo? Is there some echo happening? It's a birds singing outside. Okay. I thought that's what made. Okay, well. Yeah, spellcasting speed did not improve. It's still the same. 100% should be like significant improvement, right? It's not. Armor weight reduction. 1.5 for 3 kilograms. 1 for 3.5 from 1.2. 2.5, okay, for 3k. And 2 for another 3k. She don't have like the money for this. Okay, still 7 kilograms. Like again, it's ridiculous. So if I replace it with this one, will it help? My weight reduction? If I get an extra 45, it's going to 35. It's still not good. It's still not good. Still not good. Like, good job of breaking shit, game. Like, honestly, good job. I'm breaking stuff. Okay, so what we can sell here? I need to make another 3k. Somehow, I guess. There's weird stones I saw. Not really gonna be using them for
an outcast.
There was a bunch of javelers, right? Take this amount of javelers. Think we can sell. The bones too. Wolf pads not gonna do much. So we can sell like how about 50 of this. 50 of weird plasma. Crow increase summon limits, increase magic critical chance, 10Ks. Okay, well. This cost only 5. Cheese. Anything that's can sell big. Potatoes can sell big. Arcanist tunic. 1000, the dual knight, increase physical damage when it heals attack speed. Okay, dual knight. Armor. Let's sell this one. The bloodstone, the cabbage. Fish. Looking for any extra javelins we can sell. This costs 20. Okay, gold bar. Gold bar.
Exiled from my home by the Red Death.
So the merchants over here.
Hello again.
Open the shop selling this shit. So gold bar for 400, 800 over here. That's good. 100, 160. That's good. Weird stone for 1000. That's good. 34. Sage. 81. I have a lot of arrows. Copper arrows. Some 100. What else I took here? I try to get more arrows. Frost arrows. Poison arrows. Okay, we don't need that many of those. Okay, so there's this trinkets. 39k. Can I make into... Okay, burning amber. We have a lot of burning ambers, I believe. So we can sell some of this. Current blaze. Rinse weight is 0. I was just keeping it here for safekeeping. Okay, so this extra javelins. Extra javelins. So we don't need that many burning ambers here. That's normal javel. Get out of here. Relics, potions. Health potion. I mean, it's not gonna be helping me that much, that health potion. So no way I can make it into 3k. It's just such a waste. Just 3k, 7k. There's no armor here.
I am an outcast. Exiled from
Well, we can reduce weight a little bit more over here. And go just kill something like around. There's a bunch of poisonous knights, alright.
You're looking for... You're
We're
just
going
in...
for the bog. One guy. So, armor weight reduction. It's 2 kilograms. Wait, it costs 6k. It was just... Dude, it was just showing me 3.5k. It was showing me fucking 3.5k, and I was showing 3k. Ridiculous. What's fucking wrong with this game? You want a 6 fucking k right here already? Oh my god, like... This is not the stuff like I was imagining we're gonna be doing today. Not at all, chat, not at all. Oh, well, let's bring, like I say, kill a couple of knights, bring a couple of gear pieces here. Like I say, I'm okay. There should be like some knights over here, alright. The poisoned knights. There was no girl, right? This was the girl with... She was supposed to be able to heal the Red Death. We don't see her here. Zombie. Useless. Okay, there's Knight. Let's see what actually useful from him. 450, 60, that's not useful. 80, 50, 100. So helmets and swords. And the tabards. There's at least fashion something. Just flew into fucking cosmos. Medium armor, right? Like medium weight, so we increase the medium armor now. Fisherman tunic. How much they want for this? 20 gold? It's like I can get 4 gold for it. We'll say useless. Okay, so we need what from a poisoned knives? Helmets and swords and tunics. Alright. Helmets, swords and tunics. Nothing I can do about those guys. Let's really pull in. Well, that's fine. Well, last piece somewhere over there. I mean, we want to go like over here, maybe. Well, I know, like where we can get like easy money, like this one. There's some knights over here. Really want to the trade reduction. Okay, that person at night. Come here, buddy. Some coins, great sword, and the tabards. There we go. How much the swords cost? 32, not useful. Gonna get close to next level with all the skill in. Could have saved. Yes? Anyone gonna interfere? Nobody gonna interfere. So we go along this way, we can get to a next teleportation point. I believe so, or according to the map. There we go, I can see it. Yeah, this patch greatly messed it up. Not only like we can't talk with Arthur no more, but the weight reduction shenanigans, it didn't work.
Something's not right. Show me what you're made of.
Okay. Show me what can I sell from you. 34, so guide, knights, deserting heavy armor. Let's see. So 450, 150, okay, we don't need the shield, I guess. Gladius, not sure, not selling that for that much, is it? This peasant did have something at least. He better pay well for this.
You sure about that? What do you need?
I have the wood for you.
Aye, that's it. Good work bringing this to me. You chose well. The wood is young. It's going to be flexible and sturdy enough.
As young as I am.
Should do nicely for the hammer. I'm glad you didn't lose your way in the muck. Anyway, while you were gone, I made a decision about the hammerhead. I want to use the family iron for it. The thing is, it's buried in my parents' mound.
Oh, that's probably that place I couldn't access before. So how am I supposed to get it?
I know it sounds like I'm asking you to desecrate a grave, but trust me, you won't find corpses there. It's a memory mound. In the past, when someone in Kunacht lost a loved one to the weirdness, their body was offered to the fire. It wasn't right to bury someone so horribly changed. Instead, the family would bury something that belonged to the deceased.
So your parents were changed by the weirdness?
I lost my father when I was 6. Mother worked herself to the bone, keeping me fed, and it wasn't always enough. I started working early, so we managed to scrape by. But she passed away a few years later. Weird night caught her. That's when I buried the family iron. The only thing I had left of my parents. I didn't want it to end up in the wrong hands. After that, I drifted from neighbor to neighbor. One house gave me warm stew, the next, a beating. Eventually, I ended up with Urfir. He taught me everything I know.
Beating or worm stew? I mean, you need like, yeah, balance those things. I'm sorry, must have been hard for you. There is no point dwelling on it. You're alive and you're doing well.
That's true. So, about that iron, come back as soon as you manage to get it. If anything comes up, you know where to find me.
Did we got like any
Well,
payment for
something
the
to-
job? We didn't. But we're gonna sell him the stuff here. Alright, so heavy armor, 90, 20, 12, 16. Okay, we're trying to get that money. That's 90, 20, and 90. President 960. And 90. Double check that we didn't sold something that we meant not to sell. Not to sell. Looks good. Looks good. Money 5,400. Double check. Armor price 62. Bullshit. So where else we can get a little bit of cash? Oh, it's over there? Okay, okay, okay. So what about this tomb over here? Because there was something there too. Mm-hmm. I guess that's part of another quest. Right. So you know the funniest thing, I think, is it yesterday at the beginning of the stream or day before it, we were talking about that I don't really need the money, how this game like economy doesn't embarrass me, because well, if I played some other game, I would probably just, well, like a Skyrim, I would go and try to sell everything, right, to get all the little coins I could. But not for this game. Like we okay. We just leaving a bunch of stuff, just adventuring. Well, look at me now, trying to get some rush jobs for factory cash. Or that peasant didn't check the prices for their heads. So there's no way I can get upstairs here. What is it? Maybe I can jump over here. Okay, here we go. That's a better way. Ooh, but there's this now. Okay, I can jump over there. How did I not solve this burial site when we were investigated this area before? That's a question, a big one. Also, probably should like manually save here. Well, I did solve this place, so it'll be like a little bit suspicious. Skeleton Knight. Where was a spell here? I mean, we already have the Skeleton Knight, I believe. Have Camelotion, 60. Got the Skeleton Knight like yesterday. So where do we dig? Bear asked me to recover his family area near the memory mound. Okay, that's one. Put the iron. Okay, here we go. Let's go to around here. Try to get some extra gold. Yeah, let's do this manual sounding, like half an hour in, no saves at all. Did investigate the shrine before? Well, those plebs have like nothing interesting. Do you see something written on the tree over there? Tree not. Little tree, grow no more. Forsake your wish to climb. For troops will come from Camelot and count you in your prime. Stay learner that the pickets that make the gardens fence, lest you and the white Camelots aid and bear the consequences. Poor little tree. You're gonna be caught if you grow big. Well, that did get me like level up, so I can work a little bit with something. She's not dead yet?
You shouldn't scare an old woman like that.
Okay, well. Apparently she's not dead. There's nothing to steal here. Nothing to sell. Where's all the bandits? Come on. I mean, I know that I'm sound like a bandit, but I swear I'm not. I'm trying to make the honest living here.
out on your journey, will you?
Delivering some goods to sell. So we have 3 skill points. We can do some a little bit of introduction and put that more into more into carrying capacity shenanigans. Those guys have anything on them that can use to sell? Like there's infected knights, so maybe those guys are better than normal infected. Fuck, the knight. Take it out. So I'll see how much you can make on this gear. 80, 100, 60 for 150. So breastplates, shields and swords looking pretty good. Okay. Normal infected, normal infected. For fuck's sake. Dude, leave me alone. Well, I can get like more loot during the night, unfortunately. I think it's a full surround getting this way. What do we do? Like we go this way and just go to that shit? That's what we do? Should find some big bandit camp. Or was it some big bandit camp over here? Hold it, like... Oh, it's also in the previous area, huh? There's no big bandit camps here anywhere. But because I can see the stone faces place over here. Better to research. Were some bandits over there? Okay, we still can get quite a bit from shields and swords if we get those. But I don't see like any knights, just normal infected. Normal infected. Where is the knights? About this place? Why are they not dealing damage? Is this the armor? You just can't get through my armor? We have a shield. I don't see a reason why they weren't doing damage. Well, how much armor we have? 30%. So I guess 30% reduction of the damage. I still should have taken some damage. Don't have like a health regen or anything. Okay, that guy did damage. Okay, you have a sword. So I'll take it. Ooh, that was pretty dangerous, risky maneuver. Thermal, I'm dead. How much are they gonna pay me for a great axe? 250, which is not really bad. There was an ogre fight in here. Okay. I'm just looking to the way to jump down. Fastest way. We did have that vulnerability, well, when we reduced in to 1 health instead of dying. That's what just happened. So we need to reset it by firing up the cobweb in my bonfire. Okay, let's see what how much we can make. Just need a 6k, and then we're gonna be investing in
Watch
a
yourself.
little bit weight reduction of the skills.
What do you need?
So open the shop. Selling. 100 gold, 100 and 100. And great axe 50. And a shield 80. There's some armor. 20, that's 90. Almost there.
You're just...
So I have a family iron.
You're back. For a moment, I was afraid I'd never see you again.
Why did you think you never see me again?
After you left, I started wondering if maybe I'd asked too much of you.
It's
But it
fine.
really is my family iron. I never thought I'd see it again. It's funny. I remember it feeling so much heavier. I'm glad the family iron won't be left in the cold ground anymore. I'll melt it down and craft something beautiful. Something new. So, we've got almost everything. Just one last thing remains.
A whispering crystal?
A whispering
I
crystal.
have one. So why do you need one? Or maybe not.
I've been studying how to work with them. I believe combining the crystal with the iron will help whoever wields the hammer to stay calm. That's something I've always lacked. My life's been a pile of foolish decisions. I want to ensure that someone dear to me doesn't have to face the same, especially during combat.
Do you know where I can get the crystal?
I've heard that Camelot was mining those crystals. That might be worth looking into. How you get one is up to you. But don't do anything
phone
foolish
call?
that'll land you in a cell, friend.
Right, guys. Sorry about that. The phone call I did need to answer.
You sure about that?
So where he say he get me? Whispering Stone. Might be some unknown mines using Camelot. Okay, well, I guess we need to get it from my inventory here. So armor upgrade again. 6200. Okay, we just have enough. And like looking at the next upgrade require laser. Okay, so that's a upgrade. Armor weight reduction. 11k. Ha! Okay, well that's not gonna happen, right? 3500 maybe can happen, but 11k. That's like all my gold spent on that sheet, and we're still not even close to. Colquirk. Oh, that's my thing, huh? Totally. Totally forget he in there. Did I forget about it? He got lost somewhere. Anyway, level up. So skill tree, we're gonna go endurance. That was a strength, dexterity, spiritual, perception, practicality, armor. Okay, practicality, armor. Increase armor weight threshold by 15%. That's one thing I can do right now for one skill point. That's could put me in the what category here? 6.6 kilogram out of 30 I can carry. All right, so we can increase my another endurance. Level up. So attribute, we're gonna get an endurance extra 2. Let's put me like where? In what category? It's finally got me to the light category, just barely light category. Like total bullshit, 114 gold left. Total bullshit if you ask me. Now we're looking at stats, 26 mana regen, 57 crit, with 261 damage and magic damage, spell power of 241% busting damage. But yeah, this cost me so much investment. It's not funny at all. Okay, let's get these crystals and we get committed to the main quest, and we finish it with this bloody region and trying to get some gold. So what we're looking here for is journal, dude, journal. Oh, quest. Oh my god, quest. Whispering Stone, right? Whispering Stone. We also want to put the stuff over here, like okay, the bones. Varied mid. So this stuff like now waiting something. So we think this was waiting 0, and apparently it was actually waited. So that's the changes in a new patch. All right, if something waiting like 1 gram, well, it's 10 gram basically. All right, there was 2 decimals. There was the weights only was showing in one number after decimal point, and it wouldn't show it like if something was weighting like this 10 grams. But now it's weighting this one, and if you have like 1,000 of those things, that was apparently was looking 0. Weight 0, and I was wondering where's my carrying capacity going to. Those small things were waiting. Little, but still were waiting. There was significant weight after all. That's a new patch. It's messed up like quite a bit of a build, but we're getting back on track finally. So what we want to get this Whispering Stone, and too bad that I can just, you know, type it there. That's a weird stone. Red plasm. Because I'm already have Whispering Stone look like. That's the biggest problem. But I know that we did mine it from the cave already. Bloodstone. Shouldn't be that much, but or diamond we could sell. Okay, there's Whispering Spawn. Want to take 3.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
I should like fuel this. Alright, reset my ability.
Got something for me to...
Yeah, I have the Whispering Crystal for you.
I guess I shouldn't care how you got it. What matters is that you're well. Looks like I've got everything I need now. I've already prepared a few pieces. Please, stay and rest. You've got to see the final result. So, truth be told, I'm not sure how to say this. I've never been good with words. Since I got this heart forged by the Stone Warden, something's changed. I don't fully understand it, but I can't stop thinking about you. By the All-Mother, it's so strange. And though
What?
I don't understand
Nani?
it, I know what I feel. I worry about you. I want to care for you. I want to give you warmth. The hammer I've been working on, it's for you.
But I'm fucking mage!
I hope you'll accept it. Along with me. Whole.
Oh my god! Game, really? I did pour my blood into that heart of his. Meaning like I permanently lost like 30 health or something, I do believe. Alright? These feelings are not yours. It must have something to do with the magic the heart is pumping into your body. I wouldn't offer my heart to someone I don't care about deeply, yes. I want to be with you. I'm sorry, but I don't share those feelings. I don't care about you that much, but I'll take the hammer. This feeling's not yours. It's magically pumping in your body.
I hear you. And maybe you're right. But honestly, I don't care. I know what I feel.
Do we need a strong
On the All-Mother,
blacksmith as our
what a
husband
sweet
here?
feeling it is. To
No,
be certain.
we don't.
And I am certain how my heart
Maiden?
reacts when I see
Maybe
you.
his maiden. He's behaving like a maiden soul. Sorry, but I don't share those feelings.
I suppose I should have guessed. But still, there was this tiny, foolish hope that what was happening between us was something more.
There was nothing
After
happening
all,
between
who
us,
offers their
dude.
heart to someone twice? But I get it. It was just another job for you. And of course, I respect that. I could never demand anything more. Forgive me. Let's leave it at this. With my thanks for everything you've done for me. We never have to dwell on this foolishness of mine again.
Stage class completed. So I gotta... I mean, if he maybe like gifted me like some magic trinket, but he gave me like what, the hammer. He not given me the hammer. Damn it. I thought I could sell it at least. Chat, I got duped here. Big. Okay, I want to see a hammer at least. We're saving here, but... yeah, I want to see a hammer. 850 of 2. That's what happening? Or it's already like I make my decision. It's hard world. We got this quest like, you know, randomly from him. Just talking to him again. I have to bring him hard. Cause he wasn't disposed, okay.
What's a heart worth if it only hurts you?
And I can't even sell to him anymore. This is like quite far away from 4 minutes away. Well, let's see. I want to see the hammer. Guess it's a good save, Sandy.
What do you need? Look, please. So, since and the hat. I know you're not someone who likes to stay in one place. I'm not even sure if that's possible for you. Just know this. Whenever you need my embrace, I'll be here.
Embrace of Maiden.
Waiting for you.
Open your heart to another soul in this dark and troublous land.
Your face
Oh my
tells a
god, did they
story,
even...
good or bad?
I have so much to do anything can do. Okay, well, let's see. Where's the hammer? This one? Heavy and critical hits have 45% chance to stun. The heart wrath. That's interesting, but oh my god, dude! Like that's have achievement now. Now our maiden honor is blemished. Fuck! Why did they put achievement for this shit? Only 4% of people have it. Open your heart to another soul in those dark and troubled times. You forever. Maybe there's like another soul to open your heart to. But again, I guess like the hammer not good and it's not saving for that much. So we go with decision I make before. We're not embracing that blacksmithing maiden. I hate those achievements.
You're still here?
But well, we can't sell him any shit. Okay, chat. So what we do? We're doing the main quest. We're going that way. Have like a couple of other quests. A fairy lady, a first man, sepulture. We're still keeping then that quest. Double check if the game did mess it up with my carrying weight. Not pretty good. Like I say, honestly, if he gave me like some super powerful spell, because we do need to change the spell right now, I would say yes. But for a hammer that costs like 200 gold to sell, Thank you, but not thank you. So there's also apparently rare memory leaks that they didn't mention, right? Some areas could behave weirdly with drop FPS, and they did fix it in this current patch. So here are the tablets contain the main rights. What now?
Now, of course, we need to head to the Menhir. If I've read the notes correctly, the ritual has the best chance of success if we perform it after nightfall. No time to lose. The sooner we start, the sooner we'll rid our lands of this Camelot scum. Now I
Camelot
need to
scum.
prepare myself, but I'll be waiting for you by the Menhir after nightfall.
Okay. Well, that's maybe still in the round back. All the way. And there will be all those areas that I need to check after. You know, I just remember about that girl who gave me a quest to disenchant her enchanted husband, who became the pig. But where did I met her? Somewhere, well, somewhere in the town for sure. It wasn't here.
Have some spare food or coin?
Good to see you. The world's...
Just stop selling this stuff. I mean, because we bought all of his shop. That's maybe why?
Nice to see you.
She's down here. Oh, there she is, there she is.
Have you found Wilkin?
Not yet.
Please hurry.
I mean, the Wilkin stain with the witch, with the fae.
Have some spare
That's
food
already
or coin?
decided. So rest up until midnight. I want that manual save. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This have to save taking so much time. Dude. Ugh. Save. Get out of my face.
It worked. I can hardly believe it.
But what
I
happened?
mean, I hoped, of course, that the wisdom of my predecessors and our shared effort wouldn't fail, but you know how it is. Something could have gone wrong. Is everything all right? You don't look too well, Hey?
Something did go wrong. Can I finally get access to the shield? Achievement unlocked.
So, it's done. The Menhir is alive once more. This changes everything. The people of Cornart will stay where they are.
I wouldn't be so sure. The weirdness continues to thicken, and the threat of the Red Death hasn't passed. Besides, I still have my orders, and they clearly state where your Menhir belongs.
I know you have your orders, and I, as a lord, am bound by Camelot's law. But the moment of choice has come, and I stand with my people. I am the Lord of Cornoct, and not Camelot. I cannot simply command my subjects to abandon their land.
Of all times, you choose now to grow a moral backbone? Spare me. You are a lord, and it is your subjects' duty to do as you command. And if you defy Camelot, well, I don't think I need to tell you how that will end.
But that's where you're wrong, Denholm. There is one thing even Camelot cannot dispute. Not if they wish to avoid a civil war that would break out if they defied their own laws.
What are you talking about? How exactly is Camelot defying its own laws?
I will lead an expedition to find the Holy Grail. Such is my will.
What? So you've really thought this through, haven't you? Well, if that is the will of the Lord of Cornoct, then Camelot will have no choice but to acknowledge it. I'll report this to command. They're in for a surprise.
You heard what Denholm said. Camelot won't dare touch the Minhir as long as I lead the expedition for the Holy Grail. Once again, I need your help, and I'm prepared to grant whatever you ask in return.
How do I get a Holy Grail anyway? What do you mean?
People I can trust. Those prepared to share the burden of this quest for the Grail. I can't command anyone to join me. They must come of their own free will. Otherwise, the expedition is doomed to fail before it even begins.
So the Manor has regained power. Why do you need to do this expedition?
You see, here's where it gets interesting. I've turned Camelot's own ancient laws against them. No one can dissuade the Seekers of the Holy Grail from their sacred mission. That means all orders are effectively halted until I return. With my shield, or on it. It also ensures the people of Cornoct have the right to remain on their land until I'm back. Which, of course, means I don't have to return at all.
So you want to leave Kunak forever?
I don't, but perhaps I should. A lord's worth is measured by the respect of his people. It is time I follow in the footsteps of my noble ancestors and do what must be done. If this holy mission can secure peace for my people, then I shall see it through. And if by some miracle we return with the legendary Grail, all the better. My word would become law, and the Minhir would remain untouched. By Camelot's own laws, I could even lay claim to the crown should I wish it, but I don't. My Cornoct is enough for me.
So who would want to join you on such a quest?
I would start by looking among the most trusted and eldest members of our community. Our priestess, Niante, possesses unparalleled talent in healing. Her presence would certainly be invaluable on such a journey. Then there's Urfa, a skilled blacksmith who was once a formidable warrior. If not for the strength of his muscles, the strength of his mind could prove useful. You might also speak with Maggot. Since the two of you have been through so much together, he may not be thrilled by the idea, but I believe his heart is still in the right place.
So what do you think we convince them to join the expedition for the Grail? We'll convince them.
A sense of purpose in what we're about to undertake. Now that the Minhir is reignited, it no longer matters whether we return with the Grail or not. The people will be safe and retain the right to stay on their land. Each of them must understand that this is about the fate of all Cornoct. For some, it might even serve as a chance for a change in scenery. Approach them with kindness. They all have their demons, and I doubt they'll agree to join if they are still tethered by unresolved matters.
Alright, I'll ask what they think about the expedition.
Thank you.
I mean,
believe
basically do the side
The
quest
reward you'll receive for
and
your
reserve
efforts
matters.
will be priceless. And whether they agree or not, I will set out for the Grail.
We already did
I will
it.
buy more time for Cornoct.
So quest completed, right? The Grail cycle. Okay, let's see those quests. A word to win. So we need to talk with Niante. Real shield of Palamidius. I guess like he has a real shield to give me. Can talk with this guy.
Just keep your head down. You return. I hope it's with some purpose. Until...
No, that purpose was idle chatter. Sorry, but not sorry. So I wonder if he finished that quest, right? Doesn't look like I can give this tablets to anyone here. As of yet. Maybe I should go and give it to Dorn and see what happens. The tablets about Menhir rights. Well, not the Menhir rights, but about the Sepulchre quest, right? Since delivery scrolls to Denom. Okay, time gather up for the Holy Grail expedition. Are you in? So Lord whatever his name is, I already forgot. Yuan is going to for trustworthy, looking for trustworthy allies to join his quest for Holy Grail.
I know. I'm the one who suggested it. It's the only way to get Camelot to hold off moving the Menhir. Yvain can count on me. After everything that's happened, I see now that this is the right path. Tell Yvain I'll join him on this holy mission.
Okay, easy.
Go with her.
Oh, that's like two. Okay, let's talk. There's nothing. Rest until 9. So will the archer go on a mission?
Nice to see you.
Hello. Coming back to me,
No, he doesn't look like he want to join any
Leaving
expeditions.
already?
Maggot is wherever Maggot is. Well, in his place, I guess. So let's see about the quest with scrolls. I'm just gonna go and give it, but I say before giving, I just want to see his reaction on this. Because like something telling me we don't want to give actually this scrolls to him. So I found some scrolls written by Nimue about Merlin and the local Menhir.
What? Where did you even get these?
Doesn't matter. In the world of old Kunax.
So you're telling me that beneath Kunacht, there's even more Kunacht? Full of forbidden knowledge? Oh, mother,
Forbidden
help
knowledge.
me. How did you even stumble on a place like that?
Sina wanted to know what's underneath the trapdoor.
The one I specifically asked her to leave alone. And I suppose her leave will be delayed indefinitely. And thank you for bringing this to me. But next time, maybe think twice before risking your neck for someone else's curiosity.
Kill you.
I'll await you.
Push's pass completed, so
I'll await.
maybe we just want to wait here. Wait to know for a couple of days. And see if that's make some new quests for him. 7.
Stay out of my way. I'll await.
Well, nothing happened. What about her? Since this quest was related to her.
So, Denholm's put a hold on my leave. Because of what you told him, I'm guessing. Not exactly the news I wanted to hear.
He had the right note. I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
I know, and honestly, I can't really blame you. After all, I'm the one who said to take those scrolls to him. Should have known better. Denholm's not exactly one for letting things slide. But what's done is done. Might as well make the most of it.
There's some questions. About getting back. Well, I guess there's nothing to gain from it. Alright. Except a little bit of XP. But I really don't want to have for Avalon to know about the scroll shenanigans and about Menhirs altogether. So it's a personal choice, but we leave it as B for now. Maybe it does lead to something along the line, something different, but it's hard to guess. You just talk to relevant people after some time spent, and nothing happened.
Listen.
I have something I need to help you with. Something off the record. What is this? Oh, there's like extra quests over here.
This bounty came down from command. A fat reward for the head of a bandit stirring up trouble in Kunacht. But there's a catch.
Yeah, what the kind of catch?
The bandit's name is Tom. He's an old friend. Someone I ran with when I was younger, before I joined the army. Hell, before I had any sense. They don't know about my past. If Denham gets wind of it, I'll be court-martialed. Or worse. And I can't turn Tom in. Not after everything we've been through.
So, you want to do... what do you need from me?
I need you to find Tom. Talk to him. Convince him to leave Kunacht before the bounty hunters catch his scent. If he stays, it's a death sentence for both of us.
What makes you think Tom will listen to me?
I don't. But I can't go myself. Denham's men are watching my every move. If I disappear for even a day, they'll start asking questions. You're my only option. Listen, Tom and I, we've seen things together. Done things I'd rather forget. He was like a brother to me once. I owe him this much.
Help the bandit? But go against Avalon? I'll help you out.
Good. I knew I could count on you. Find him, talk some sense into him, and get him out of Kunacht. I don't care how you do it. Just make sure it's done. Here, this should help you find him. And thank you. I mean that.
So, like, that's very interesting seeing this quest, right? Because I totally thought we're done with this guy. So he did have a quest for me about that potions. We bring him a tea that rejuvenate him a little bit in his older days. And he sent me, we talk about that, and he sent me, after we completed the quest, right, there was like another dialogues, and we also completed all the bounties, and he say, that's all the bounties and all. And now, this dialogue came in out of nowhere.
Any new... Damn it! The longer this drags on, you'd better move quick. I should have...
Excellent.
Well, I have a boy with a slingshot. Cave hideout. Okay, that cave hideout I was complaining was suspiciously empty. Sure, I can do that. But we still don't have like any idea what is behind over here or this door. It requires a specific key to open. It's fine. It's not fine. Fine. That's actually killing me. So I need to fuel up my regeneration. So Lord Yvlan is looking to trustworthy allies to join his grants of Holy Grail. I already forgot the proper pronunciation of the Lord's name. Oh my god, dude, it's been like 5 minutes, and we heard this thing for, what, 40 hours or something here. Well, maybe it's 30.
Beor's fully recovered. He's doing well and making his own decisions. He doesn't need an old man hovering over him anymore. And, well, to be honest, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm proud of him, but you didn't hear that from me. You've done right by me, so I'll give you some advice. This whole expedition is madness, but as they say, sometimes there's method in madness. And I'll admit, I'm glad these old bones can still be useful. I might not think much of our Lord, but I won't turn my back on him when he needs help. This isn't just about him. It's about our home. I'll do whatever I can for Kuanacht. Tell Yvain he can count on me.
Yvain, okay, well.
Even if it's
Did
the
you
last
remember,
journey
chat?
I'll ever take.
The Lord's name. It's Yvain. Really simple name, is it? So, should I just also talk with those farmers just because I can? Randomly asking them. So I set up the lanterns. Notice any difference yet?
Difference? Sure, it's brighter. Safer, maybe. But let's not pretend this fixes everything. The weirdness isn't going anywhere. It's just waiting for its next chance. Those lanterns are a patch, not a cure.
So, what do you mean?
The weirdness didn't just take our fields. It took our neighbors, our friends. You canna fix that with lanterns. Don't think I'm not grateful. I am. But it's hard to celebrate when you know it won't last. These lanterns may keep the crops safe, but they won't bring back what we've lost. And don't expect me to start singing the Red Church's praises.
Sure, indeed.
I'd sooner thank the chickens for laying eggs than thank a red priest for anything.
So, okay.
Well.
Where's his husband?
Good day to you.
I put some weird red lanterns up. How does it look like?
Well, I'll be damned. They actually work. Fields look almost normal now.
So do you think that the lanterns will help you, the crops?
They'll help, sure. Keep the worst of the weirdness at bay. At least for now. That's more than we've had in years.
So is there the best I could do for now? How do you think this will hold back the weirdness?
Hard to say. A season, maybe. Maybe more, if we're lucky. The weirdness doesn't exactly play by rules.
Okay, you know what? There's also that meal, alright, the ghost in the meal. And we did kill the King Sagremont, or whatever his name was, yesterday. She was the one who he tortured. Alright. So maybe she have something to say to me?
I once visited my cousin in a village. I'll still be here.
Nope. She'll still be here. She's just a ghost without a quest and a purpose. That's how it is. Okay. Okay. Let's go take care of the Taza business here. Nope. Wrong way. Yeah, it's a lot of running. So I feel like they should have put more of teleportation point in this big area. So it's very suspicious there is no teleportation point near here, the Wicked Man, because there is actually some stuff we can explore there. And yeah, the whole area is looking so vast and empty, but you still need to run sometimes from one point to another to get this. Well, to get this quest, for example, I will have probably some quest in the future about that specific tomb. And it's just making this a little bit, well, quite a bit bothersome. Can I jump in? Also shot, like, there's the news about we actually got the Santicide key for early access, the game that was released kind of like 4 months ago, but I don't have a time to play it. And we did play the demo and I didn't like it that much. Did ask for the key to check it out, like more you know, ready to play game, but they only responded just now. It's been like 4 something, not even half a year since the game was released. I didn't take the key yet, so maybe I will take when we have like some more time. I don't need to respond right away. But yeah. Right now we just have many games to play, and more of them coming with the Game Pass, especially now with the new graphic card. The guy's dead. Adventure's Tonic. Camelot. Okay, it's a Camelot Soldiers. Never mind. It's not my guy.
Well, well. I was wondering when someone would come knocking. You don't look like the bounty hunting type, though.
But I do.
So tell me,
I do a lot of
did
bounty
Asgard
hunting.
send you?
He did.
Should have known. That old fool always did have a soft spot for lost causes. So, what now?
He wants you to leave the Kuna quietly. Says the only way to keep you both alive. Asgard doesn't want you to see you're dead. He just wants you to disappear before the bounty hunters find you.
Disappear, huh? That's what I've been doing my whole life. Hiding, running, scraping by. I don't owe him anything, you know? But maybe I owe myself one last chance to get out of this mess alive. All right, I'll go. Not for Asgard, not for you, because I'm too damn stubborn to let the world bury me just yet. Tell him something for me. Tell him this. The boy with the slingshot grew up, but some things never change. He'll understand.
He doesn't have a... He does have a bow instead of slingshot. Right, so the boys grew and now he has a bow. Message received. But we do need to run away. Run back, as I say. Considerable amount. Considerable distance. I can play it smart. Well, not so smart. I can do this shot. Summon the roach. There we go, roach. Like honestly, I'm running way faster on my 2 than this roach. It's like so wild. So bumpy. The ride is bumpy. So I really don't know why they even bothered to add the horse. I wonder how many people even using the horse. Alright, you know. It's not good. And there is no justification for using it, like... maybe running through this vast area, but it's not as... not giving you that much of advantage. You know? Yeah, maybe we got like 10 seconds faster here on a horseback. That's not between one teleportation point. But a lot of areas is just full of monsters and other, well, treacherous paths that pretty hard to navigate with a horse. So about Tom.
Any news about...
I found Tom and convinced him to leave the Kunakwailti. He's gone.
You actually did it. Thank you. Tom's a stubborn bastard. I wasn't sure he'd listen.
Spirituality didn't help.
You've saved his life. And probably mine, too. I owe you for that. More than I can say.
So Tom wanted me to tell you something. He said... The boy slingshot and grew up, but some things never changed.
That damn slingshot. He's not wrong. Some things never change. Not for him, not for me. You did what I couldn't. Whatever happens now, that's on me. Thanks.
Okay, well, we got like this 3k XP. So what's the story between you and Tom?
Tom and I, we weren't just friends. We were brothers. Not by blood, but by survival. We ran together, fought together, stole together. Until one day, I put on this uniform and he didn't. I told myself it was for the best. That I was doing the right thing. But Tom saw it differently. He saw it as a betrayal. And now, here we are, years later, with a bounty on his head and a sword at my back. So, tell me, do you think a man can ever really outrun his past?
Sure. Probably not.
Aye, that's what I've come to think too. No matter how far you go, it's always right behind you, waiting for the day you finally slow
Unless you
down.
forgot that you have a past, or something happened in the past, that also works. Trust me,
wait.
chat. That works. You just need to forget. Easy. Okay, I didn't kill myself. That's already something. Like, I already forget about that blacksmith trying to make a pass on me. We're good. This is because I'm wearing dress. So like the guy was joking about my my robes being dresses, all right, but there's actually the female magicians robes and stuff, and those are real dresses. And there was a meme on the internet like, what do you play in the in the Avalon, the Tainted Grail? What class? Like, I'm a mage, like, you know, that's Gandalf like character standing. I probably have the link to the meme. The Gandalf like character standing and like, okay, you mage, but why? Because I have some good items. And he's like showing his good items. Let me get it on Discord. Hold it. Just a bit more. Can I? Holy shit! I just got this Discord pain. One minute. Saving picture. Okay, it is done. Oh, okay, not done because I need to put it in Discord. Upload the file. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's actually the real scene. The real scene that there are those panties and pants and all of that, like women dress here. It was like pretty good starts. All right. All right, chat. We're back. Check out Discord. So Lord Ivan, like, oh my God, I already forgot the name of the bloody Lord. Lord Yvain, okay, seeking to trusted allies for the quest for the Holy Grail.
Really? What for? The Menhir burns beautifully. Nothing bad can happen now.
You say it will stop Camelot from moving the Menhir.
Ah, yes. That makes sense. I can see it now. And he sent you to me. How unexpected. You know, recent events have really given me a lot to think about. My head feels, lighter somehow. Turns out the world isn't ending after all. And I don't need to stock up on mushroom brew to survive. Besides, I have this feeling that Lady Fate might still have a plan or two left in store for me.
Mushroom brew.
Joining the Holy Mission. That sounds like one of them.
But you can join the Holy Mission if you...
Yvain, I'm ready to join the expedition.
If you have
And
enough
I'll
mushroom
gladly
brew.
stand by his side.
You know, just... You can triple mushroom brew for the Holy Expedition. No problem. Dude, it's so hot today. And it's barely starting, you know, like the... It's just barely starting. We're gonna be like way hotter quite soon. Yeah? Teleport? There we go. Okay,
Always a pleasure to see.
I do need the shield. We still didn't got a shield. Alright, so like imagine he's gonna give me the shield right now. And then we're gonna go to those sealed sides around here that we can access only with the shield. And after that we're gonna go for new area. That's the plan, guys.
The less attention, the better.
Wait, okay. So about the companions of your journey.
What news? The people I told you about. Have any of them agreed to join me on the quest for the Holy Grail?
All three will join you on your holy mission.
Ah, now that is truly wonderful news. You've achieved what seemed impossible. I'm grateful that fate has guided you to my side. With Niante, Magat, and Ifra, we shall strive to restore hope to the people of Kurnocht. You've done me a great favor, so allow me to repay you. Before I depart, know this. You brought change to Kurnocht and earned my deepest gratitude. Let my repayment be the blessing my lineage received from King Arthur himself.
Right, what?
Be the shield that watches over
There we
Kurnocht,
go.
as House Terion has done for generations.
Now he's just knighted me. And, well... like screen. 1 FPS. So I guess there's maybe supposed to be like some kind of cutscene there for the shield, but it didn't play. However, we are inside the space here. The shield to ignite.
I am his oath, the weight of duty that shields the faithful.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the wall between order and ruin.
Okay. We need to interact with this.
He was the shelter against the storm. He was the vow unbroken, the bulwark that stood when all else fell.
Is this me or this thing changed? It's like big bloody. Oh, okay, we can see the.
You can't just allow for things like that to happen. Not ever again.
Story.
Not when the kingdom is beginning to find its way. You're the king, and that comes with a whole lot more responsibility. You can't let people like Merlin do what they want, even if their intentions are pure. You must see the danger now.
The memory of Seawall is my burden. Harder to bear than I'd like to admit. But I've realized that his story is what happens when power answers to no one.
Then do something so that a tragedy like that never happens again.
Palamedes, you've always spoken your mind, even when I didn't want to hear it. You've stood beside me through the darkest days and fought not for glory, but for Avalon and its people.
I have done only what I believe was right, nothing more.
Yes, and that made me realize that Merlin was wrong. The legacy I leave won't endure through the legend of a single man, whether it's me or anyone else. I decided to give my sword to the Horns of the South, to bind them not to me, but to the people. But Avalon needs more than that. It needs structures, memory, and resistance to corruption. It needs the foundation of something greater than any one of us.
A shield?
Yes. One to guard Avalon, even from itself. You've proven yourself time and again, so my shield is yours, Palamedes. Not just to wield, but to become. Let your bloodline anchor what my reign could not.
And you believe I am worthy of such a responsibility? I will not fail you, my king.
Don't carry this burden for me, Palamedes. You never have. Carry it for Avalon, and may your name be a blessing upon this land for generations to come.
The production quality is something like, you know, from back 20 years ago, and not like just making fun of it. It just pointed out that something like remind me of what the game was called. Oh my god, like we didn't even play it. Crusader Knights? Let's see. Like, but basically a stronghold. Alright. Right, it's something like in from a video from Stronghold.
Now I understand. The
old
shield isn't an object. It's the bloodline itself. But I also remember the shield was meant to resist. Not enemies, not blades, but corruption, compromise, cowardice. Palamedes understood that. Nothing I've seen here reminds me of him. Nothing resembles the kingdom we were trying to build. Lord Yvain, a joke of a man.
But he was like
a mere shadow of his ancestor. Not worthy of his title, nor of leading
He'd
his
taken
people.
the bite for his people, you know. He just like went into exile, so nobody could take the lands from the people. Aren't you being like a bit harsh here?
I tried to build something lasting. Something that wouldn't depend on me to survive. I distributed power, tied it to oaths, not blood. Gave regions autonomy, left behind symbols to bind them. But what we've seen so far, that's not a kingdom.
It's a clown fiesta.
Theater. People playing at being lords and commanders, taking on roles they don't even understand.
So what is it Delphum and Yvain don't understand? You told him Merlin may disagree. What did you mean? Okay, what don't understand?
All I've seen here is fear. Indecisive men wearing the mask of power. But their power comes from symbols they don't even understand. And when a decision needs to be made, they hesitate. When danger appears, they flinch. Denholm, commander of Camelot's forces, is incapable of acting without direct orders. Yvain, a descendant of Palamedes, yet too weak to stand against choices that harm his people. Their fear breeds indecision. If you cannot choose, you cannot protect. And if you cannot protect, Avalon rots.
I mean, he could be like dictator. But Yevlin did choose to seek the Grail. That's has to count for something.
It was you the men here responded to. And you who rekindled it. You did all the work. Turned the situation into something Yvain could exploit.
So I can become a lord?
Kuanacht would still be waiting. For what? A miracle? That's why I have to come back. Without us, without hands that act, this land just waits and rots.
So you told Merlin may disagree. What did it mean?
Merlin wanted me to become a symbol. But I realized that one person, one myth, won't be enough. This kingdom needed more. It needed to stand on stronger foundations. And so, I left mementos behind, to serve as cornerstones for various facets of the kingdom. It seems we were both wrong about this.
So you make it all sounds obvious, but this is rather complex political situation. What would you do in this situation?
Turn every resource toward understanding why the weirdness is returning and stopping it.
Because mentors
hiding in Camelot is cowardice. Staying here, stupidity. But what I would do doesn't matter. This is precisely why Palamedes was made Avalon's shield. To judge for himself what serves the people. Even if it meant standing against me.
So you make it all sounds obvious, but it's a rather complex political situation.
Yes, the situation is complex. But that is precisely the burden of a leader. Complexity does not excuse paralysis. And yet they sit in deadlock, doing nothing, while the world around them fractures.
So why do you think your kingdom isn't prospering?
We gave our people peace, but they've come to take it for granted. Perhaps
Indeed.
those who live without struggle grow soft, and in comfort,
Indeed.
they let go of their values.
Indeed. Dude, this is so true. This is like bringing so
without the will
true.
to uphold them, a little more than ornament.
About like what I say before. So except for the symbols of a shield, or what did Palamedes receive?
I named his bloodline the Shield of Kurnacht, and granted them dominion over this menhir, with full autonomy. The land here is among the richest in Avalon. This place was meant to stand as a counterweight to Camelot's rising power.
So what do we do now?
Well, my friend...
Not your friend.
They still call me the once and future king. Still hold feasts in my name. Feasts won't save them, but action might. We've wasted enough time. Let's move to the Forlorn Swords and find my crown.
Okay, there we go.
Let's make me
Next.
whole. It's the last hope for this wretched kingdom of ruin.
Next destination, the crown. Next area. But we also have those tombs that guarded by the shield seal, and now we can access those. So we're gonna do that before jumping into a new area. Wait, what? The hell is this? We camp in a unknown place. Okay.
The less attention, the better.
Slot Lane Palace. Is here? Is not. He went into exile.
You return. I hope it's... until...
I mean, he's not here. He's on his mission for Holy Grail. Good luck with that.
Are you sure you want to do this? You can still back out. Camelot will surely forgive you for this insubordination.
I have never been more certain of anything in my life. This is the only way.
Fine. Do as you will. Look who woke up.
Like,
You're a bit late,
they really
though.
look alike,
You
and maybe
missed
they're
the
actually
show.
brothers.
Our Lord gave a rousing speech to his subjects explaining why he's going to leave them in these dire times. I'll leave you two. I need to start cleaning up the mess you made, Yvain. And before I forget, some shady-looking character was looking for you. Didn't tell me his name, but said you're old friends. Said he'll wait nearby.
I don't have like any friends with
Greetings,
shady
friend
looking
of our
characters.
house. What may I do for you today?
So in my vision I met Palamedes. You do him proud.
Really? I hope he supports my decision to embark on the quest for the Holy Grail. Although, in truth, it doesn't really matter. I made my decision, and I'll stand by it. Whether my noble ancestor approves or not. Well, and now you are the shield of my people. I trust you will ensure that his blessing is not squandered.
So decision brings the glory back to House Tarion.
House Tarion ends with me. Lady Maeve was never granted the chance to give me an heir. And I couldn't bring myself to take another wife or continue the lineage while the world I knew crumbled around me. But your words are kind. The story of my family began in glory, and in glory, it will end.
So, when are you setting out on your quest for Grail?
As soon as the necessary preparations are complete. With any luck, it won't take much longer. Ansem will assume my duties in my absence. He is my most trusted man, and he is respected by the people. For now, he's assisting me in gathering supplies. I do not know when or if I will return. Kurnocht and its people must be ready for either eventuality.
So what will happen to Kunag?
I cannot say for certain. But I have faith that Ansem will manage. Truth be told, he's been the one keeping things in order for quite some time now. Since Maeve's passing, I've been all too aware of how much I've neglected my responsibilities. Camelot will keep the peace in my stead. And I can only hope that the people of Kurnocht will come to trust Denholm and his men. We may not agree on every matter, but I cannot deny Denholm's honor. When I return, it will have to be enough. So, I thank you once more. House Tarion is... No, wait. I am personally deeply indebted to you. Because of your efforts, my family has the chance to reclaim the glory it once knew.
Leave.
Farewell.
So, like, I wonder what shaded character they're talking about. I don't know any shaded characters. The world to win. Like, I need to locate the last piece of Arthur's soul. An old friend wanted to meet with me somewhere nearby. Crowd of murderers, misgivings. Almost like I deal with Dalriata and ask me to go to the exchange site. Okay. The soul in this next area, except this the pearl she passed. The first man and fair lady in the previous area. But we still need to do that fairy lady thing. I feel like that quest have some continuation, but... Oh, that's this guy, the knight, whatever his name was. Caradog. Okay, I remember the guy. I just ignored him.
Well, look at you. Moving along nicely, aren't we? You're piecing him back together faster than I expected. We're getting closer to the end. And since you've proven yourself so capable, maybe it's time. You should have enough power now to enter his mansion. Here, go to this place and see if the door opens for you.
Arthur's mansion?
No. If you want to know the truth about the man pulling the strings, it's time you took a look behind the curtain.
Like Marilyn?
It's the house of someone I once called my employer, Orin.
Who?
The same one whose plans got you out of the island asylum.
Okay, that's the first time I heard this name. So what is there?
I don't know. We stopped seeing eye to eye on certain things, and our relationship soured.
So that's all you wanted?
No, not really. There's one last piece of Arthur's soul waiting for you. The third artifact. His crown, this time. You'll find it deep in the Forlorn Swords, in the capital city of Dalriata.
So there's like another city.
Meet with Gerfan. He'll either attack you on sight, or explain everything patiently, depending on how he feels about... Oh,
okay.
You'll see for yourself.
That's reassuring. So no surprises this time?
How would I know? I'd say going into Dalriata territory is a surprise all on its own. But don't worry. They've got bigger problems at the moment than you sneaking off with their sacred helmet.
So, and after that?
Once you're done, meet me at the Charred Conclave. That's where we'll finish this. One way or another.
Okay. Shard Conclave. That's the area that couldn't get out of it. Alright. So world to be in. Let's see. Oh, so like the hidden hands, okay, the weird tower. So like we enter in that one as well. There's a tomb of the Gavin. Alright, tomb of Gavin, the weird tower, and something over here. Ancient beast. Forgotten gate? Okay, forgotten gate. That can access with this. Sure. Wait, what is this thing? Okay, that's the pass. The hidden hand. If you want to learn more about Orion, you should visit his old tower. I already was planning to visit it. Which just give me the directions.
What do you want?
What enough it is you. Something we can't get. Okay, no, we can't. We might. We good. That's right, wait. Okay, we want sword, we want helmet, and we want this one. Sword, helmet, and this one. Oh, look at this. How did I miss this one? The Moraine maximum mana permanently. It just looks like a normal lantern, right? Despite it's not the first time I see it. It's just it's so rare seeing. But you can miss it like quite often. Alright, so permanently increase your staff at consumable. Mana by 5. Mana also giving me a little bit of health. No idea about this Faye was looking on this. What's that? Tribe of knowledge. So Orion, it's not even a Merlin who was a perpetrator. I saw like Merlin was the evil guy, the mastermind.
If you're seeing this message, it means Caradoc has fulfilled his task, and the wheel of destiny has begun to turn. I am Orin, your majesty's devoted servant, and the apprentice of your friend Merlin.
Oh,
nothing would bring me greater joy than meeting you face to face. Alas, that must wait, for our paths have yet to cross, though I hope it will be soon. In the meantime, please treat my home as your own. Make yourself comfortable. Rest from your hardships, and seek the knowledge you require. And you, brave vessel, remember to heed your lord, King Arthur, now and always.
I refuse. Okay. We also should get like a new power related to shield, is it? The shield. The activating King's Souls create a blast of energy dealing damage around you. You create another blast of energy when King's Souls ended. Enemies take the amount of damage you have dealt to them using King's Souls once again after its ends. When using King's Souls, a word shield collect 10% of the damage dealt to you. When King's Souls ended, you gain mana shield equal to accumulated damage for 30 seconds. Okay. The king's ability is something like we didn't use. Well, we did use only once when in the tutorial, maybe twice actually. So who cares? Okay, first of all, why they have some locket chest? If I was supposed to use it as my own place, why lock things from me, from your king? What if I wasn't a burglar and couldn't pick up those locks? Okay, I can go that way. Bunch of books, but okay, Orin's journal. That's at least something we can read. Today, once again, I was asked to summon the king. They claimed that civil war was reason enough to bring Arthur back, to restore order. All my arguments were in vain. I warned them. The more often we wake him, the worse his state becomes. Naturally, the knights of the Round Table were quick to remind me of the Merlin binding oaths, that when they call upon me, it is my duty to summon the once and future king. So I did as I commanded, and yes, it's true that Arthur's appearance struck fear into the hearts of the enemies. No surprise there, Arthur no longer resembles who he once was. He appeared as a little more than twisted a heap of flesh, unable to speak, growling and waving his fist centrally. That was enough to crush the rebellion before it could take a root. Afterwards, I spoke with Lancelot. He agreed that Arthur's summoning must be halted, at least until I find a way to bring him back in his true form. Personally, I believe Merlin's method deserved a second look. It was he who instructed me to call upon the kings according to aspects suited to the crisis at hand. It's hard to accept the idea that my master may have been wrong, but I know the nature of war and how quickly decisions are made when blood is on the ground. Perhaps he missed something. Perhaps he didn't have time to weigh every risk. Tearing a soul apart is powerful magic. It should never be done in haste, and yet he swore he had no choice. The only difference is I have time, and I intended to use it. Okay, no second part of the journal. Well, this is flying. Well, it doesn't look like I can read anything up here. Unless the red book is just somewhere in among those flying ones. Do you see any particular book? They all look the same. There's something down there. The kitchen. To have some apples. Okay. Second floor. Can talk with a ghost here. There's again this loading screen. And now I can interact with him. That didn't help. Okay, let's try that load-in. That was very suspicious, right? We could press a button to interact, but we couldn't. Like nothing happened, I was saying. We can't interact with him anymore.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting for you, my king.
I've memorized Merlin's plan for your resurrection.
There you go.
Yet I'm certain my master made a mistake somewhere. I just can't pinpoint quite where. The theory of revival itself, the technique for performing the ritual was flawless. After all, you always return to us. But I saw how much suffering each resurrection caused you. I wanted to find a way to bring you back to us as the person you truly wished to be.
Save. Swine goblet. And this thing's selling for good, have they? Not really. 35 gold. Oh, there's second journal. Fuck. You saw it, right? There was a journal. Written notes on King Gear. I found more of Merlin notes. It's incredible how many spells my master managed to develop in this inhospitable land. If I ever return to the surface, I'll have to try them out. Not that I am in any hurry, as a Caraduk ensures I have everything I need to stay focused on my research. Besides, King Gear require very constant care. I swear, if he hadn't inherited Caraduk's immortality, I have put him out of his misery long ago. But as it is, I was stuck with each other. He won't die, he won't starve, and iron doesn't work well. Maybe when Arthur returns, he'll help me deal with this accursed beast. There was some book there in those bookshelves. Did we check this place? We couldn't. Again, so should I go and check these books over here, the flying one? Once again? Maybe we're missing something. Really hard to tell, right? Okay, we're good. This place down below. Okay, there we go.
My king, I understand that what Merlin and I have done was against the laws of nature. I know how many brave knights gave their lives so we could find a way to bring you back. But their sacrifice was not in vain. With you here, Avalon has a chance to become a true paradise. And now, I believe I've found the way to make it happen.
Can kill the Orion, by the way. Avalon became a paradise. Okay, let's see about those books here. There's anything on the shelves that I can interact with. And more fish. There we go. Part 2 of journal. There's been a shift among the knights of the Round Table. Today, yet another Lancelot came to me, demanding I summon the king. Once again, my arrangement fell on deaf ears. Okay, there was like some very heavy vehicle was just moving around. It was quite... everything was quite shaking here. I still don't have a way to restore Arthur in full. He didn't believe me when I told him his state the king appeared in last time. But I was bound by oath, so I obeyed. Arthur returned, broken beyond use. He couldn't support the knights his time, could barely remain upright. Polymedes died on the spot the moment he saw him. His heart gave out from the shock. Even Lancelot finally agreed with his predecessor. The moment we left the resurrection chamber, and the rest of the knights went off to plan the next campaign, a stranger ran up to me. It took me a moment to recognize him. Caradoc, my old friend, the one who once agreed to be the subject of the immortality experiment, back before Merlin declared that immortality was no longer enough. I was glad to see him, and even more glad to have the idea he brought me. The Caradoc reminded me of the warden in the Oz. I must answer the call of the Knights of the Round Table. But what if they cannot reach me? What if they can't summon me or find me at all? Right now, they use summoning spell to call me into service, but if I can create a space where the spell cannot take hold, they'll be unable to reach me, and so I will not be able to answer them. That would give me what I was never had, a time to work in peace on the way to restore the King Arthur in all the glory and majesty he was commanded, and still deserves. But now Caradoc don't want for the summoning to happen. I guess they want to incorporate the soul of the king into me or something. I think that's the conclusion we should came up with this plan. Okay, and there's a third part of the journal. I won't lie, my workshop, hidden deep in the weirdness, serves its purpose brilliantly. Caradoc tells me the knights have tried summoning me more than once, but the calls go unheard. Good. I've had time to reflect on Merlin's methods, and I've come to believe in my master made one critical mistake. As difficult as soul splitting may be, it's still possible, but the summoning that should have drawn on all fragments of Arthur's soul, not just one aspect we happened to need at the time. When the knights needed Arthur the warrior, we called upon Excalibur. When the Delriata stirred, we reached for the crown. Why? Merlin. Why did you even think that was a good idea? What made Arthur who he was the fact that he was a whole. We cannot treat his soul like a tavern platters, picking only the cut that suits our appetite. Poor Arthur. If only I'd thought of this sooner, perhaps I could have spared him much suffering. Okay, well, I mean, that's true, right? You should not, like, split his soul to begin with. I know my master feared that by merging Arthur's soul with the essence of the four dwellers, or rather, by awakening what was buried deep within him, we created something too powerful to return in its original form after death. And yes, I agree. The risk was immense, and this body too ruined the host such a return. But after consulting with the Caradoc, I believe I found a solution. What if we could free the Arthur, the four dweller, locked away beneath the island asylum? The Arthur, the four dweller? If I can convince the Red Priest to begin experiments that threaten body and mind through the weirdness, perhaps we can create a vessel strong enough to carry all the fragments, one capable of pulling them home. Even me. That's how I was born. The body strong enough to carry the whole fragments of his soul. I asked Caradoc to scatter my writings across the asylum, let him speak with the Pope, let him explain that the weirdness, a pure potential, might just cure the Red Death, and that their research should follow the path. Soon, my king, we will meet again, and I will restore you in glory and light, even if I die trying. But this one is bothering me. What if we could free the Arthur, the four dweller, locked away beneath the island, right? So we know that the Arthur have two souls, like his human souls and the soul of that four dweller prince who merged with Arthur. The son of that pale lady. Okay, this does look like, well, maybe potentially all. Quest. Caradog told me to meet Gerfa. Okay, so like, I guess that's all for this quest we were doing before. Just need to find all these knots. Well, that's the third knot look like the final one. Yeah. Because it's bringing us to a current experiment about me. There's something more. Okay, so there's 2 more places that can be unlocked with a shield, with the help of a shield seal. And we're gonna check out a new area, well, and do some quests in a new area. Del Riata City, in which we could be attacked or not. So make it say like it's interesting. I mean, like, I suppose I should be like friend of Del Riata. I did help the one eye, but like, again, this other Del Riata is not really. Okay, Tomb of Sir Gavin. It's like really close by. Also, Del Riata have not very good opinion of One Eye, is it? And his ways. So I don't know how they're gonna accept. How will they welcome me or not? Okay, the quest, the cave you're looking here is somewhere down.
No one sneaks up on me.
Except me.
I've had work.
Level 52, okay. The light armor, is it good? They're paying good for this, 250. Well, it's something. They're paying good for this. Shield and armor. Shield 100, 100. Okay, the shield not good. The sword is acceptable. What we're looking is behind. Somewhere down here. There we go. Let's see what we can inside the tomb. There's still that area, the locked, right? So the heart, his heart was okay. What? We got a quest. His heart was greener than mine. Side quest from Horn of the Soft. I found the strange crypt. If I keep moving forward, and I may stumble upon something interesting. Why is location, yeah, saying the Horns of the Soft? So I guess we should have pick up this quest somewhere in the Horns of the Soft. There was that crypt on the cemetery that we couldn't open, couldn't find a key to main chamber whenever I look for. So still wonder what we missed. I hate how slow Fireball is. And how it didn't change. Oh, there's a big stuff here. Didn't change with my 100% Casting speed improvement. That's absolutely should be a bug. There's another enemy further ahead. You don't see him, but right. Straight fireball with her. Came to Papa. Small mana potion. Don't care. Did we save manually? I can't remember. I should save when we came into the cave, but well, we just did. Started. Like those fireballs, it's really not enough to put them into their place. Well, they have 1000 XP, those guys. So they giving me quite a bit of XP. For sure. Didn't really target that. Like pigs. We're not here to jump, I do believe. It's about this up here. Got it. It was just a stupid beast. And no chance against my might. Okay, there's another dig site. Feeling like Indiana Jones almost. Oh, okay, well. There's something we can swim. This is just a person we can talk with. Sir Beltriac? He has some gear we can sell. Given. His health.
Ah, a visitor. It has been a while since we've had one, hasn't it, my dear Gawain? Will I need to carry the bones of my only companion to his resting place today? Or could it be that this is the day when our souls are finally laid to rest?
So I don't know what you're talking about.
Apologies, Wanderer. For a very long time, the good Sir Gawain has been my only company in this place. As much as he was once known for his sharp wit, time and decay have taken his voice from him. I've grown used to our conversations being one-sided. I hope you'll forgive me if I slip into old habits.
So who are you?
I am Sir Bertilac, Wanderer. I keep watch over the cursed, restless sleep of dearest Sir Gawain. He is dear to me now, but long ago, I thought little of him. An honorless, arrogant whelp he seemed to me.
Whelp.
But when I struck him down and saw him look up at me in quiet wonder as he drew his last breath, I understood then that we were the same. Both tools in the hands of those with power, afterthoughts in the games they played.
So, those Whisperers, what do you mean?
The endless, hateful dance of a pair of siblings so alike, they were a mirror of each other. The Lady Morgaine had me believe I was meant to cut short the reckless, unruly ways of her brother's knights, to prove he let them act without honor. She said she only wished to be heard. But as I sat here, forgotten, I came to understand. She wanted Arthur to hurt, as she had been made to hurt.
So you say Sir Gawain was cursed?
With cunning, with expedience. He was given a choice: die with honor, or live without it. But is a choice truly a choice if its only purpose is deception? Gawain chose life, yet I struck him down. And in the end, he got neither life nor death. Only suffering. And me, the only one left to remember.
So how can your souls be put to rest?
Challenge me, Wanderer. End my lonely vigil.
And as a duel,
and
I accept.
After I fall, take up my axe. Give my dear Gawain one last duel.
Do you need to do it with your axe?
And one final death. If you are the one the Lady Morgaine truly meant to punish, then at last we may find our rest. Now, will you fight?
To arms. Yes, I challenge you, Sir Bertilac.
So be it. May the one who falls find peace.
He has some heavy hits. Oh, he has a fireball, dude. Heal. There we go. I missed that? Oh my god, like, you saw like it's just full right past him. Also, why is my shield is red? It's like this attack also went through my shield, surprisingly. Quest. That's all. That's so great to die. Well, there's a bunch of loot for me to sell. And we need to make some coin over here. So like accept this. I won this duel with honor. Like look at this red markings for a shield. It's so strange. You know why it's happened? Like let's try to recast the. No, it's still red. Still red. Could the mage shield fully get the next damage? Thunder and we can shake the status affix over here. Status affix. Perfect obedience, favor of optimal dash, impenetrable shield. So it is impenetrable shield. Just for whatever reason it did change its visuals. I would say it because of the patch that changed the visuals, but we just played it with this patch right now and we cast the shield before and it did look blue instead of red. In my opinion, it just changed its color in the middle of our duel. Sounds ridiculous, but that's what it happened, right? Okay, there's one more place that we want to go before we go into a new area. So one more place, chat. Oh, wait.
Your Majesty,
Fionola.
it's an honor to have you among us again. Thank you for helping me find my way back to your knight. I regret not doing a better job of guarding him.
So, how do you know the actor is me? Who are you?
My name is Fionola. I am here on behalf of the Royal Geographers.
Oh, the Royal Geographers.
I was sent to do, well, quite a lot of work, actually.
I was wondering if you were gonna
useful
meet the
as it
faction or
be,
not.
The wordness never blessed me with an extra set of hands. Say, traveler, how would you feel about joining the oldest, most prestigious guild in Avalon?
So they're giving it depends on what I need to do to join me.
Oh, but you've already done the most important thing. You found what was lost and opened a new path. What better way to prove yourself as a true geographer in the making?
So how do you know Arthur is in me?
I'm a Pict. I can sense the wordness and the spirits within it. I knew you weren't alone when I saw you emerge. The soul you carry, however weak it may appear, is deeply connected to the wordness, and to Avalon itself. Souls like that are rare. Besides, only the one who wields the power of Excalibur within could open this tomb. And that is rarer still.
No. Okay. So he's. Did you heard what she said? Only the one who can wield the power of Excalibur. Because there was like another tomb in a previous Horn of the Soft area that we open that require actually power of Excalibur, but this one require power of the shield, not the sword. So maybe that tomb and there's a marker on a quest, right, saying the Horns of the Soft. So maybe we should mend her in the Horns of the Sword, but the quest did bugged right there. I mean, the game just released, despite being quite a bit in early access. There's developers even wrote the whole note about all of this, why there's so many bugs, because, well, honestly, so many bugs according to them, but I didn't saw that many, right? Like, we were guessing some quests could bug. We know that King Arthur bugged. We can talk to him as in the bonfire. We know that's a non-bug, which is supposed to be fixed, and it didn't. Nonetheless, the game is massive. There's a lot of choices to make, and those choices lead into different consequences. And it's hard to predict how everything ends, even for on the developer's part. And those bugs are crawling. Even you remember, like, all the big RPGs have the flow. Just don't mention how much bugs the Oblivion has, for example, even in this remastered state. Nonetheless, I feel like we should meet her earlier in the Horns of the Sword in the first area. I was really wondering, because I heard about royal geographers, is it really a thing? Do we need to go to Avalon? And now we know there is no areas Avalon, at least not in this version of the game yet, but maybe it will be added later. So what do the royal geographers have to do with the Knights of the Round Tables?
Everything. Our most important mission is preservation of Avalon and the pillars it was built on. We were sworn to protect the tombs of the first knights, but they were lost to us. There were rumors that the tombs were sealed, and only King Arthur could open them. Turns out, the rumor was true after all.
So tell me about other tombs.
I appreciate your eagerness, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. The other tombs are scattered across Avalon, hidden and sealed, waiting for the one who can call the knights back. Let your soul guide you. Find them, and I will find you.
So what is if Sir Gawain just wanted peace?
We all want peace, but it rarely comes easily. The knights swore to protect Avalon, and now they have the chance to fulfill that oath. Sir Gawain will find his peace, as will you, and his majesty. But it will take effort from all of us. A strong king means a strong Avalon, and for that, he needs his knights.
So how exactly would that threaten Avalon?
The wordness is like a web. Without strong threads to hold it together, it tears apart, and chaos follows. Every soul wandering Avalon is one of those threads. But the ones who shaped it, their threads are the strongest. King Arthur and his knights once brought peace to Avalon. Their very presence helps to calm the turmoil, even now.
So there was another knight of Gawain's tomb. He was green.
Ah, Sir Bertilac. From Gawain's executioner to his protector. There's no need to worry about him. His soul walks Avalon freely now, shining bright. All of Morgaine's darkness has lifted. I'm sure he and Sir Gawain will cross paths again, this time without the shadow of a curse between them.
So about the guild? So it is so prestigious. How come it's never heard of it? I mean, I did hear about it.
Yet you use our maps, don't you? Our work is vital, but often unseen. For centuries, we've roamed this island.
I just didn't ask a question because there was that question
the dangers that
to ask.
unsuspecting travelers might face. You should be more appreciative, you know.
So after so many centuries, is there anything left to explore in Avalon?
Avalon's nature is ever-shifting, ever-changing. The wordness transforms not only living beings, but the land itself. Some places become unreachable, while others that appear are new to us. And there are those that have been forgotten, waiting to be rediscovered and brought into the light.
So the guild accept a peaked among its ranks?
Why wouldn't they? My kin are familiar with the wordness in a way others can't be. With the fog thickening, we can reach places that have become inaccessible to most.
View.
You've lit the way for some. Now light it for the rest.
So did I join the guild? Quest. I mean, I started asking questions, but... But... I didn't join the guild. Save. What is? Red shit. So if I ask, okay, look at this. It's still red for whatever reason. Okay, let's load. What? This is like a long load. But yeah, like I was supposed to press yes and join in the guild, and then I started asking questions, and it felt like I didn't join it. So let's see what happens if I press yes right away. Yeah, we started talking about bugs. It could be like a bug, could be not. Okay. Yeah, the shield is red now. I don't get it. Maybe they did change it, and but I saw that we just cast it and it was just normal, normal blue. I still didn't feel like they have impact right when you get hit, like shield explode or something. So there should be visual and audio impact when the shield took the damage. Are you?
And say.
Count me in.
Good, because you've already started. You found what was lost. What better way to prove yourself as a true geographer?
How do you know everyone? Shout. So look, I don't see like any quests, right? I don't know quests about the geographers. So look, I guess saying yes or no didn't really matter. Oh, so look at the save, right? So this is where we have the shield. And the save look like this with the red shit here. Like corrupted something. So yeah, I was wondering what it is. It's apparently now say it's definitely different how it was before. Well, we got this. There's one more thing that we want. Right, this forgotten gate over here. So what we do, we just put the bonfire. Talk to the king about Gavin.
I'd rather not speak of him, but
okay, finally can talk to the king.
I suppose I owe him that much.
Except I can't see him.
We shared only half our blood, yet both inherited the worst of our father's traits. Pride, arrogance, stubbornness. I was angry at her for humiliating me yet again, and angry at Gawain for falling so easily into her trap. He was never the perfect knight, nor did he try to be. But he was brave and bold, And he didn't deserve to become a pawn in our quarrel. I should have taken more of an interest in his fate. But there was always something more pressing. Until I ran out of time. Although, if you think about it, we did end up sharing similar fates.
Leo. Okay, we fuel this one and we fast travel into the gate location. Yeah? There we go. I didn't check the new gear that we picked up. Increase military long chance by 25 when health above 19, increase maximum health, melee, increase physical damage when you health. So it's a physical thing, increase incoming damage when stamina is below 15. Increase maximum stamina, increase stamina regeneration. So nothing like really I care about. But well, I do care about selling this. So even better way would be to just go back over here and sell the guy, the thing, wait till the night passes. Rest. And so we can sell.
Nice to see you.
We have some drop frames, a big one right now. Okay. A big drop frames, we just disconnected altogether.
What brings you this way?
Okay, chance, reconnecting. Reconnecting, if you're watching this on YouTube, you just gonna see how it is. Alright, without any clown fiesta. But right now we did disconnect it and we're trying to reconnect. Okay, we're back. Just back. I don't know. Sometimes, like, haven't been any disconnect in a while. But, you know, when I leave, and you know what stuff can happen. So we're back, thank you very much for waiting. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, there will be no interruption, because we are recording video nowadays instead of relying on unreliable connection to Twitch.
Hello there.
Okay, so we just waited a little bit during the day, during the night, till the day come, and we're gonna be selling some items to the vendor before going to the last tomb. That's the plan. We're selling all of this gear. Need to make some money back. Okay, there's more stuff over here. Poison at night things. I think that's all that we're supposed to sell. Make 5k.
I wasn't
not bad at all. So jump back to this place. Do we actually need to go through here to the bridge? Oh, I think we need to go to the bridge first in order to get to this place. Yeah, I think that's how it is. So when we get on that bridge. Yeah, is this one? Looks like it.
I've had... We'll make short work of you.
I didn't make short working of you. Okay, got a long bow. Bunch of deserter stuff. Training grounds. Oh, okay. Okay, so that was the place. But I wonder if this is related to the geographer's quest or not. Well, we don't have the actual quest. Oh, wait, this guy. This guy who was disappearing on me. Is saying we can fight him now? Would have rather not. Stunned. $600 XP only? 600 XP for this? Well, I guess he wasn't as strong as the knight we're gonna see during the weirdness nighttime. Charge the sword. Go upstairs. It's a portal. Fragment of the memory of a beloved child. Guess it's the memory shard. 2 memory shards, so what we're gonna do with this. Oh, that's a weaver. Didn't so we're gonna be met
We meet
again.
again, Lost Prince. I was mistaken about our previous encounter. I erred in thinking I had unraveled what the Pale Lady had planned for the both of us. But I should have known better than to presume or anticipate the moves of someone as shrewd as her.
So you seem more wary than last time.
I am tired, Prince. I am so terribly tired. I feel burned out. I can't weave anymore. I don't want to. Never imagined that such a moment could come. Oh, what a truly sorrowful thing. To accept that all things must finally fade.
So, what did you presume was wrong?
You meeting me? As I mentioned upon your first visit, I thought it was just a coincidence.
Yeah, he did.
A fortunate weave of various events that, under a different alignment of stars and smaller choices, would never have come to pass. However, it turns out that I was meant to fulfill a specific role, and it was not to weave new life as I once believed.
So, what was your role?
To weave bridges between you and her despair. Bridges that would allow you to gather the memory shards. She used me. Yet I cannot even bring myself to be angry with her.
I see now that she seeks to restore the bonds that once were, before her world shattered and fell into ruin.
So can you tell me more about the despair of the Pale Lady?
The pain of a mother who has lost her child, it is difficult to comprehend, especially for us. For centuries, we never had to face loss, and then only by gazing upon you humans, we had to deal with the idea of death. To live in a world in which everything has to die, such a horrible and terrifying thing.
So you say you are not angry despite the fact that she used you?
Her desire was to bring her son back. I understand that, but can't really empathize with it. Understanding others has always been the strength of humankind. And anger?
Not really. Human understand nothing.
For now, I just want peace. I don't want the weirdness. I don't want to weave. I don't want to feel.
They just racist. Majority of humanity is. So why does she want me to gather those shards?
She hopes that by restoring her son's memory, she will finally bring him back. The Pale Lady wants to put you on a proper path. Yet she does not realize how daunting and impossible this challenge truly is. But those driven by despair rarely measure their actions with reason.
So what do you mean by to be bridges?
Places like this one, or the one where we met before, were chosen by the Pale Lady for a reason. On their own, they're nothing more than aberrations twisted by the weirdness. To bridge your reality and ours, someone had to weave the passages. That someone was me. In both instances, I believed all my efforts were aimed at weaving a new Fordweller, for the first time in centuries. But the truth was far from that.
How is this place different from the one where we last met?
The Archspire was a bridge to the place where her son was born. In that cave, I wove the prints from the threads of the weirdness granted to me by the Pale Lady. They were resonating with great desire. It seems the place we stand in now was marked as the place where I had to create the next passage.
So you weren't able to weave a new Fordweller for centuries, but why?
Since we lost the war against your kind, we retreated to Tuathan, severing ourselves from the rest of Avalon. All the while, the weirdness has continued to change. It has grown wilder, more untamed, and far harder to control, even for us. For centuries, places like this seemed lifeless, stripped of their potential. And then the spark began to return. It was then that I resumed my work.
So I spoke to the Kai, the prophet. She told me about Bleeding Heart of the Plague.
So it is true. I suspected that gazing upon the homelands by the Pale Lady and her son could not occur without disruptions. The knot grew tight.
When it grew tight, the order that should never intervene became irreversibly entangled. What will I find in the Father?
I did not dare to peer beyond my lost prince. I feel that what lies ahead is bound to a profoundly intimate and ineffably personal aspect of the Pale Lady. It is between you and her.
Okay.
Prince,
so we find it in
time to go.
In the next area.
Leave me behind. I played my role in this spectacle. Hopefully that will grant me freedom. Farewell.
Well, this place looked different.
There's no greater joy than watching how a son, born of desire, grows. There's no greater despair than watching how a son, born of one's own thought, perishes.
That's her bleeding heart of the plague. I saw like a met that old mother question mark, but before the valid that should be a Pale Lady. She also was talking about loss of the sun. So it's like only one aspect of the Pale Lady. Well, that Fort Valor was actually pale. That we met before.
And now you stand here, hidden deep within. And even I cannot fathom what my heart feels. Still torn, for you are not wholly him, my son, my prince of Tuathan. Yet there is a flicker of joy within me, for you carry the soul of an Arthur, whose life was chosen for my son. This means the fragments of memory I gathered and kept safe may be saved.
So what is this place?
The heart, bleeding and plagued.
So there it is.
A fragment of me, of my despair, accidentally brought into existence upon the homelands. My tears seeped into your soil, birthing a terror that became inseparably bound to your kind. The specter, the Red Death.
So you created the plague. I mean, we already came to that conclusion.
Unintentionally. I could not have foreseen what such an entanglement of our realities would bring. I could not have known the depths of pain wrought by the loss of a beloved child. When it started to spread, I couldn't find a way to stop it. I am so terribly sorry.
Can the plague be stopped?
Arthur believed that abandoning the homelands would stop the plague. The Red Church committed truly horrific acts in their desperate attempt to halt the blight. Yet, no matter what you humans do, the plague will always return. It's like a curse cast upon your kind. And so, you will drown in my tears.
What do you want?
I want my son back. You walk your own path, yet you will be faced with choices. I hope that, among them, you will find a way to bring my son back. However, I cannot impose my will upon you. It took me a long time to understand that not everything should be demanded by force.
So is there any chance to bring your son back?
I believe so. And you are already working tirelessly toward this, whether you realize it or not.
I do.
Since my son's fate became entwined with that of Arthur, the King of Mortals, it is necessary to reconstruct the soul of the ruler whose essence you carry within your heart. You will also need the fragments of my son's memory, the ones I so carefully concealed for you to find. Beyond that, the Weaver may possess something helpful. His life-giving spindle. It may prove invaluable when the final trial comes. If you manage to find him, take it.
But I couldn't find the Weaver.
He is no longer bound by the places I created for him, where he could work in peace. I have a feeling he may have returned to his workshop, deep within the Forlorn Swords.
Okay. So I want an explanation. Arthur, you, your son, how is everything connected?
It is a tale about the Prince of the Four Dwellers, who unexpectedly became the king of humankind. Arthur. We are connected. In the homelands, he heard my call from beyond the mist. It guided him to Avalon. I met him during his journey. I gifted him with the sword. The specter, of which you now carry within yourself. He is someone very dear to me. Someone I lost decades ago, whose soul found a new body in your lands.
So reincarnation, how was that possible?
As you already know, we found a way to gaze upon the homelands. My son was fascinated by humans. Fascinated by your impermanence and fragility. When one has to deal with entropy and decay, everything suddenly gains far greater significance, doesn't it? He must have desired to live the life of a human, Perhaps it is one of the most powerful manifestations ever achieved by a Four Dweller.
What a fool he was. Live the life of a human, been immortal and all. Okay, Weaver mentioned that Arthur's origins are far more complicated.
Oh, the Weaver. I remember the spark of joy that lit up his pale face when he saw what emerged from the threads of weirdness I gifted him. A living being, brimming with such boundless potential. So vibrant with life. He always had a fondness for my child. He called him the Prince.
So why did you want a child?
In the homelands, I saw a powerful thing that we Four Dwellers lacked. It was love, one of many emotions I had to learn. We lived in a world where everything was potent and possible. It made us live a life where we were drowning in decadence. I longed for something more. Our emotional structure was much less complicated than yours. You were quite an inspiration.
So you brought humans to Avalon. That started the war.
Yes, I am fully aware that my will to bring Arthur to the shores of Avalon brought war and ruin upon my own kin. What would you have me say? There are no proper words for this. I will simply fall silent. Draw your own conclusions.
I mean, sure, we met at the corrupted temple of Old Mother.
Yes, although that was a horribly distorted part of me.
What? That was distorted?
Living as if it were another life. Now
This is distorted.
I feel more whole.
Oh my god, it's just
The
fall like
emptiness
this?
is sharper. The sorrow far
I saw
more
this,
profound.
like, you know, just a part of her. I met a Kai, Arthur's sister, and a prophet.
Ah, yes. Bound to Arthur through kinship. They were close enough that some of my despair reached her as well. A different kind, however. She was able to find and gaze into it. I pity her. The fate that befell her is truly dreadful.
So the Weaver, why did you use him?
One aspect of the potential of the weirdness is that it can serve as a tool. For that, I needed a craftsman. Someone who could sense even the thinnest threads of that potential as part of a greater whole. Every Four Dweller could manipulate the weirdness to some degree. But not all did so with the finesse of the Weaver. He could harness that potential for something far, far greater, like weaving a new life, for example.
So what about your skills?
My skills lay elsewhere. Among them was the ability to peer beyond the horizon of our civilization, to see a different world. A world without the weirdness. A world filled with meaning and purpose. Constructed through intricate connections. A single living organism, yet full of individuality at the same time. I feel that sometimes you do not realize just how extraordinary your land truly was.
That's everything I want to know.
Are you sure? If you have anything to ask, ask now. This may be our last meeting before the end of things.
If you only can open, I still want to ask about something. Nothing, there's everything. So yes, I'm sure I want to go.
So, it is
She made unlock, she raised the bleeding heart of the plague and cover the truth.
Could host you. I hope you will succeed in reaching the goal you pursue. You leave this place with another shard. Use the memory of my son wisely. Ah, one more thing. That perfect obedience will no longer be your burden. It was never my will, but rather a flawed interpretation by humans, consumed with the madness of the dying. Farewell.
Okay, well, I was worried about that. Was like get me like puppet for the Arthur. Perfect obedience. I guess that could be good. We have some memory shards here. Okay. Originals of Kinley. Okay, we don't really care about this one. So character status, perfect obedience. Well, I still do have it. I still do have it. Magic, slightly increased damage and reduce mana cost per spell casting. All right. I have 6 points of Arthur's Kinsol. Also, this is the memory shards she meant. Oh, okay, well, because we've been on 2 because we're going here. Or that's we were. Talk. Nothing. There is no quest I can take in this part. Here. Guess it's time shot. It's time to go to Avalon, except not the Avalon exactly. Other places. Wait, what about those things? Look, I remember this place. There was a lantern. Nothing else, right? There was lantern with a power. Well, you know what? We have a lot of a serial web. Just fuel it and teleport. Fast travel. There we go, new area. The Forlorn Swords. We can go. We have already some quests set for that. And the biggest question, how big the new area is. I was still like left with 12 different kind of monsters to find. Achievement unlocked. Visit all the main region of Avalon. All the main regions. So about the previous achievement that we had. Like Bleeding Heart of the Plague. I reached the Bleeding Heart of the Plague and uncovered the truth behind the plague's origins. Only 2.4 of people did it. Okay. So not everyone reached the right conclusion, because it is kind of you need to do a side quest before the main quest. Okay, so this main quest over here, the Long Dead. That's where the village is, right? Well, the map looking a little bit smaller than the previous one. Or just my imagination. Some old fool here.
Oi, you, stranger. Got a minute or not? Good to see you, stranger. Not many souls pass through these lands anymore.
So what happened to you?
A weird night hit, and I ran out of cobweb. Nothing to worry about. I've suffered worse back in the day. I'm Kedron of the Volca tribe, by the way. And you're clearly not from around here. What brings you to our humble homeland?
Well, I was still like left with 12 different kind of monsters to find. So what happened to you?
A weird night hit, and I ran out of cobweb. Nothing to worry about. I've suffered worse back in the day. I'm Kedron of the Volca tribe, by the way. And you're clearly not from around here. What brings you to our humble homeland? Just don't tell me you're a Camelotian spy. I'll fight you if I have to, but I'd prefer to get my strength back first.
My first visit here, just exploring. I'm not from Camelot, but I'm looking for King Arthur artifacts. Yeah, just exploring.
Bold of you. If I weren't injured, I might have fought you anyway, just to warm up. But since you're already here, and I need some time to pull myself together, how about doing me a favor? And to answer the question you haven't asked yet, yes, there's something in it for you. Like not being killed by my Dalrita kin the second they see your face.
So sounds like an offer I can't refuse.
Oh, you could, but you wouldn't get far. That much I'm sure of. I need you to find Gerfan and inform him of my situation. I can't complete the task he gave me. He's also the one who can grant you safe passage through our lands. Without it, things might turn bloody real quick.
Okay, so I can find the Gerfan.
The capital. You can't miss it. It looms over everything, always watching, like an overbearing mother. Used to be the place where all the tribes came together. Now it's quiet. That should tell you something. Head for the sword on the horizon. You'll find your way.
So what can you tell me about the Gerfan?
Gerfan is the voice of the tribes, chosen long ago, back when his name carried weight and the leaders still listened. They say Mather herself blessed the runes of his fate. Now, he's just an old man, waiting for a moot that may never come. But I'll give him this. He still believes, still tries to gather the tribes. If you ask me, that won't happen again in 100 years. The tribes are too busy tearing each other apart. Those days of sitting together to plan a future, gone. There's no future left. Just snow, ice, and the weirdness. Still, you should meet him.
Okay, so what's the mood?
A gathering of the Dalrita tribes, called by the voice. Used to happen in times of peace or war, whenever something needed all of us to act. But there hasn't been one in years. Not since the fall of the Gunvalder tribe. Everything's scattered now. Broken.
Sue and Genfar, how do you know each other?
From long ago. From back when we still carried the respect of our people. I was a scribe, witness to the choices that shaped the tribes. I was there when tankards slammed in unity, or axes hit the moot table in anger. Gerf trusted me, told me things he'd never share in public. His doubts, his burdens. I remember them all. But things change. You'll meet plenty of Dalrita out here. Decide for yourself what they're worth now.
So you sure you don't need any help?
Nah, I'll be fine. Just make sure Gerfan knows where I am. Don't keep him waiting.
Okay, so to the capital we
Sure.
should go, right?
No need to gossip. Though I'll admit, it was nice talking to someone outside the tribes who isn't some screaming Camelotian scum. Come here. Come here. Don't... Oi. You. Stranger.
You're like,
Got a
he's still
minute?
calling to
Oh,
me.
no.
He still want to talk. Okay. So, you want to go? If you want me to go to the capital, there's Givens, Call of the Wintermoor. Oh, quest. On defeat the Call of Wintermoor. Okay, Core accepted the amulet. Misgivings. The first man. Oh, okay, this one. The Dead Congregation. I should look for the Genfir in the capital of the Forlorn Swords. Basically, it's the same place, right? So we're gonna go to capital and talk with this guy, getting permission to be in the lands first and foremost. Okay, so like that makes sense. But going to capital, meaning like there will be a lot of talk, right? There will be a lot of talk, a lot of peasants to talk, and not all, well, proud barbarians, tribesmen. I'm not ready for this. We'll have it on the next stream. For now, take care of yourself, guys. Stay safe, whatever you're doing, have fun with it. As I promised, we did finish the Act 2. Welcome to Act 3. There's a lot of things to do. A lot of things left to do. See you guys next time. Cheers.